Hello, I'm Peter Riley. Today we're going to be looking at animals. What kind of animal are you? Well, you can get a clue if you squeeze your finger, because you can feel something hard inside. It's a bone. And if you were to go on an X-ray machine at a hospital, you would see all the bones in your hand. All our bones form a skeleton, and I've got a model human skeleton here. Let's have a look at the bones and learn their names. At the top we've got the skull bone, and then the jawbone, and across here we've got the collarbones, and down the arms we've got the humerus, and then we've got two other bones. On the outside we've got the ulna, and on the inside we've got the radius, and then we've got the hand bones. If we go down the back, and we'll look at that again in a moment or two, we come down to the hip bones, and then to the thigh bones, and then we've got the kneecap, and the shin bone, and a bone called the fibula, and then the foot bones. Now I'm going to turn the skeleton round, and when I do, we can see the backbone, but in fact it's not just one bone, it's made up of lots of little bones. Each bone is called a vertebra. Together, the plural is vertebrae. So we've got vertebrae running down the back to make the backbone. And we've also got these bones here, which are shoulder blades. But let's just go back to the vertebrae, because this gives the name to a whole group of animals called the vertebrates. So in fact, you are a vertebrate. There are lots of animals that are vertebrates. I've got a few models of them here. Here's a cow, and its backbone obviously runs along its back. But remember that it's made up of vertebrae, lots of bones all locked together. Here we've got a giraffe with its very long neck. And again, remember that it's vertebrae that form its neck and its back. We've got here the largest, one of the largest of the vertebrates, the elephant. And remember again, vertebrae running down its back. And of course, vertebrae run into tails as well. And here we have a kangaroo, and vertebrae running down the back and out into the tail. And of course, vertebrates have been around for a long time, and some of the most famous vertebrates from the past are the dinosaurs. So that when you look at a dinosaur, remember it was a vertebrate, and it had vertebrae running down its back and along its tail. Now then, we've got lots of animals which do not have vertebrae, and they are called invertebrates. And some of the most common are mini beasts. Now I've been out in my garden and I've just collected a few mini beasts to show you, and here they are. If you look at them, we've got beetles and we've got woodlice, and these mini beasts, these invertebrates, have got a skeleton on the outside of the body, and you can think of it as if it was a suit of armour. If I was an invertebrate with a suit of armour, I would look like this. But there are other invertebrates which don't have a suit of armour, and if you look, I've found a worm and a slug, and they have got a water skeleton. And you might think, well, how can water support anything? But here I've got a water balloon, and if we take the water balloon and we put a little weight on it, we can see it holds it quite nicely. We can put another weight on it, and again it holds it quite nicely. What about a third weight? Let's try that. Yes, it doesn't burst the balloon. The water skeleton is holding. And how about the fourth weight? A very heavy weight. Are we going to get a splash? No, we're not, because a water skeleton is also very strong, like a skeleton of bone.